Brilliant. Oh, it's so lovely to see you all. Thank you so much for showing up and helping us kick off the summit today that we've got, the Mums on Cloud 9 Summit. Super excited to be sharing all of this amazing therapy, mental health support with you all today. It's probably worth over £1,000, the value of the support that you're getting today from these amazing speakers. And they are awesome. I've experienced some of their support firsthand, had recommendations from other people using it. So, join the sessions that really are relevant for you. If you can't watch them all live today because you've got work responsibilities, they will be also recorded and shared on replay as well. The reason we do this every year, we do a summit to support women to be stronger, healthier, to support your mindset, because ultimately at Supermums, we are about helping you relaunch your career. But we know, and hopefully you probably will know too, that you can't be the best in your career if you are not not looking after yourself, your mind, your mental health as well. So with Supermums, it is about really giving you that holistic support and making sure that you are thinking about all of those different components of yourself that make you and your cup feel full, because only when your cup is full can you support everybody else around you, whether it's at work or in life, your partner, your kids, and everything else. So with Mums on Cloud 9, it very much is about Supermums providing that holistic support to you in different ways. We've got the podcast show that we deliver every single, or we get podcast shows that deliver to you every week. Not every week, we have breaks within seasons, but we're covering a whole range of topics on the podcast. The summit today, as I say, we've run a Stronger Women Summit, a summit for women every single year. We've had up to 1,000 people on the summit before, so please do share the sessions with friends and colleagues as well that you think would find this valuable. And it is really about, bringing you today, bringing you and making that time thoughtful for you to really take time to care for yourself. It's very relevant this week because it is National Self-Care Week as well. And so this is the opportunity for us to really think about how do we make and create new habits for ourselves. What is working, what is not. I think it's really good to do that every single quarter of the year, to think and reflect and go, how happy am I? How balanced am I? Are things working for me? And to just start tweaking things and moving that radar so you are getting towards the 10 on the happiness scale. You might never get that 10. I mean, who knows, right? But the reality is you want to be living within that 7 to 8 ratio of happiness. And the sessions today will cover a whole range of things. We'll go into those in a moment. I invite Lyn and Kelly to share their sessions. We're co-hosting different topics. But I invite you to delve in, as I say, to the topics that are relevant to you today and on the podcast going forward. Use the opportunity to take steps from this. We have a Facebook group as well, which is very much focused on wanting people to share things that they're going to take accountability for, sharing their own experience, their own inspiration. I think what we find at Supermums is we have a great alumni community that people have gone through our training programs. Obviously, with health and well-being, it's slightly different. It's for a wide audience. So we have set up a Facebook group where you can interact within there around these health and well-being topics. So throughout today, when we've done the sessions, I'd love for you to share feedback in there, thoughts from the sessions if you're comfortable to, no obligation to. But it's just wanting to create that space for people to, lift each other up and support each other. So all of the sessions, I'm just going to share my slide. I have put a link in the chat. And the link in the chat takes you to all of the sessions that we have today. So if I just bring up that link, that brings you to this page, which just has a quick summary about the summit we've got. But if you go down here, you can click on all of these links and it will take you to the Zoom session with these related speakers. So Kelly, do you want to just walk through your sessions that you're running first in the morning?
Yeah, of course. So, firstly, we're going to be at 9:30 directly after this. We're going to be talking about how to use AI to find your next job with Elizabeth Willits. Now, to me, I think this is quite one of my favorite topics as well, job searching and seeing how people job search utilizing AI, things like ChatGPT, there's the CV rewriters as well. It's just going to be a really fascinating topic of how to utilize this as well as the skills you've gained from possibly one of our courses to be able to move to the next chapter of your career. So I think this is going to be a fascinating one. And then after that, at 11, again, something personal to me, breaking free from anxiety and self-doubt with Adele. So that's going to be also interesting for your personal growth, kind of breaking through that imposter syndrome situation and feeling really confident in yourself to kind of reach the goals that you want to reach. So two things that I'm really passionate about. So yeah.
Oh, thank you, Kelly. And we just want to say we're peppering a bit of AI into all of these things as well, to how, how you can make things quicker and smarter for yourselves, in looking at some of these areas. So lots of great content. It's not all about AI, but it is about, upskilling you and using AI where relevant in these topics. So after Kelly's hosting this morning. Thank you, Kelly, for hosting these amazing sessions. I absolutely love Adele and Elizabeth. They're both absolutely awesome. And then equally, I've got Naomi at 12 o'clock. So I'll be taking over for the lunchtime shift. We've got Naomi Buff. She's a transformational coach and breathwork facilitator. And she'll be talking about how to rediscover yourself. And I think this is really relevant when you've had kids, right? And you suddenly go, well, who am I? I think there's these chapters in your life. Maybe it's, I always think about Madonna. She reinvents herself, right, every 10 years with a new style. She always seems to want to get more youthful, bless her, which we all do, right? But it's kind of like, who are we right now? What do we want to be in our 30s and our 40s when we've had kids? It feels like also a change in wardrobe. And so Naomi's going to be taking us on that journey. And there might be things that shift us with this. It might be that we've been through a divorce and suddenly we're going, who are we now? I'm single. Like, how do I redefine myself? Naomi works with people that are going through big shifts in their life, whether it's reaching an age milestone, navigating other transitions, like I say, career change, midlife awakenings, as she talks about, on personal reinvention. So I think it's very relevant to a lot of people that go through our program that are looking to redefine themselves, but show up with confidence. Equally, it's about showing up in that next chapter with confidence. Like, if I walk into a job tomorrow with a new career, how am I going to be? How am I going to reposition myself and walk into that with confidence? So, I mean, she's amazing, got very, really lovely natural energy. So that's at 12 o'clock. And then at 1 p.m., we've got the lovely Judy Shevlin. And Judy's married to a Salesforce employee. She's very well known within the Salesforce ecosystem. And she is a coach, a personal wellbeing coach and confidence coach. But today she's really focusing on how to overcome burnout. And I think, everything is a marathon, not a sprint. I think we can all be mindful that we can, we've always feeling like we've got lots to do in our life. We're jumping from one thing to another thing. And if we're not mindful about how we struggle with that, we can come across burnout. What does burnout feel like, look like, how we should we be aware of navigating it? So that's a session with Judy, and I'll be with you those two sessions. And then Lyn, over to you.
Okay, thank you and welcome everyone. It's great to see so many of you here. So at 2:30, we're going to actually welcome our very own Michelle, who is our ops manager at Supermums, and she's going to join us on the couch to talk about work productivity sessions. We're all going to have an input into that one. I think that will be interesting to see how we personally weave AI into our daily work, because I think it's so important for people to understand. And obviously, I'm sure the majority of you are working now and you're using and utilizing AI everyday work. But it's just maybe a few tips and tricks along the way. So that might be good to come along to that one. At 4 o'clock, I will be with the amazing Ruth Coetzee, and Ruth will be talking about how to coach yourself better. And again, a very poignant topic, learning yourself how to be present, how to know how, I mean, that word confidence comes up in every session. So I think that will be a really great session. And then at 7 o'clock, hopefully you will have your children in bed, you will have a little bit of time to yourself, and you can sit down and relax with the amazing Stella Amore, who is going to be talking menopause. I think that's going to be a really great session, and I think we're going to have a lot of people attending that one. So thank you, Heather. Thank you, Kelly. I really look forward to what today's got ahead for all of us.
Brilliant. Thank you so much, ladies, for co-hosting the sessions with me today. And thank you all of you for joining. We've had over 300 people sign up so far. Over the next 12 weeks, we're really looking to share all of this great information, advice and guidance about wellbeing and positivity with over 1,000 women on the summit. So we've done that before. We want to get this information out there. We want it to benefit people. It's a huge amount of value that we're giving to everybody today. And, you know, kudos to the speakers for showing up. They've been in our network for quite a while. They've come through recommendations and people we've worked with personally. And so we're a huge advocate of them. So squeeze every bit of juice out of the day. As I say, you can watch it on replay if you can't make them live. Participate in the group. Please give lovely feedback, positive feedback, constructive feedback to the speakers for giving their time today, particularly on social media, in the community, whatever feels, say, comfortable for you. I think it's always lovely to get that feedback as well if you know that you've helped somebody in some way or shape or form. And, you know, we look forward to supporting you. This is what we do every day. We're here to support you, have a career in life you love. That's ultimately why we wake up in the morning, and we want to make you smile. And we want to get you from the A to Z. So enjoy today. We'd love to see you on the sessions, and enjoy every minute. And we will see you at some point today and in the future. But Lyn and Kelly, good luck today in your sessions. Lovely to see you all. And we'll kick off sharply at 9:30 with Elizabeth and Kelly.
Thank you.
Thank you. See
Thank
you
you
later,
very much.
everyone.
Thank you today. Take care.
Bye.